There you go.
How's it going?
How's it? Pretty good, man. What about you?
Pretty good. Thank you.
That's good to know. Well, welcome to the show. It is cool to have you here. Before we start, I have to give you an epic intro here. If you have seen some of my episodes before, you know exactly what I'm about to do. If not, that's fine. Let me show you. There you go.
Thank you.
Pretty epic, right? Now, starting with the whole interview now, tell me, like, how your acting career started.
So my mom started me off when I was 4.
Yeah.
She started me off in like modeling and pictures and photos and stuff. But my first big role was Sex Spy. I did it when I was 4 years old. It's an interesting movie to do when you're 4 years old.
Totally.
And pot. But I didn't get to see it. I played a brat. I got to, in the audition, I was a brat. I wasn't acting. So, yeah. So that's why I got the role. I wasn't acting. It was just kind of natural.
Yeah, totally. And what were some of the challenges that you had when you were, like recently started?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, like what were some of the challenges that you had when you were started with your acting career?
So auditions mainly,
Totally.
like starting out as like a kid and having to go into the room. I started off with my mom going to the room, but eventually I had to go in by myself, and that was kind of, scary as a kid. You have to prepare the script, you have to memorize it, and then you go in the room and give it your best. But it's kind of hard, like getting into that groove and learning how to talk to people and how to perform under pressure. Yeah,
totally. And also, I think also that at that young age, at the same time, it's kind of cool, I would assume, because you don't know, because you wouldn't get stressed like that much. But at the same time, there are a lot of things that you weren't understanding because of that young age that you're just, starting with your whole journey here.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. So then in 2014 and 2015, you were in Broadway Loves, Old Man Death, and 3/4. So tell me about those projects and also about your characters as well.
So in Broadway Loves, let's see. Broadway Loft. So I was young John in Broadway Loft. John he really wanted the attention of his dad. So, and when he finally did, his dad didn't really pay attention, kind of brushed him off, and it didn't feel good, obviously. So I had to portray that, the feeling of being heard and stuff like that. Old Man Death.
Yeah.
Old Man Death. That was cool. I was the main character in that. I was the lead, the boy, and kind of wherever I go, death follows me, and it was kind of a dark film, so I had to kind of understand how they were going to film it and how it was going to come across to people, so I could go into the dark drama side. It's not comedy.
Yeah.
And eventually I met Death and kind of summed it up for me, if you will. 3/4, that was another lead in that. That was a really cool one. It was a guy who I play the guy as a kid.
Yeah.
He didn't really know where he was going in life, and I was kind of like his self-conscious. So like I was kind of, I don't want to say smart. I was just kind of making the right decisions.
Okay.
I was trying to lead him the right way in life. So I was his good conscience, I guess you could say. And it was kind of like I felt like I had to find like the good angel and the bad angel like on your shoulders. I had to like tune into the good angel.
Yeah.
And like look out for this person. This is me as an adult, so I have to make sure he makes the right decisions, ends up in the right places. So kind of had to get close to the actor and make sure everything's fine with him.
Okay. Okay, and I wonder, like, what do you usually do, or like, what are some of the techniques you do in order to prepare a character for a project?
Right. So whenever I do a project, it's always like a part of myself.
Okay.
So it's not, you say acting, but it's not acting. It's just you. It's just you talking. So if you're gonna be playing a bully, you're just gonna let your bully side come out. You're gonna let your competitive nature come out, or whatever, and you're going to show your true colors, or whatever. If you're gonna be, this bashful kid, maybe it's a sad story. Maybe you're gonna show like you're like scared. Maybe your weak parts of yourself.
Yeah.
You hide from everyone. So that's how I get into roles. That's how I try and get in the mindset of my character, whatever it is.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and it's so interesting because for some people, right, they would think that acting is just learning your lines and that's it. I mean, you're pretty much good to go. But it's not. I mean, you have to, like, the fact that you are creating this character, but at the same time it's you who playing it. I think that is also kind of interesting, right? Because you are in this, let's say, journey with the character, but at the same time it's you who is discovering as well,
Right. Exactly.
Oh, cool. And like, what are some of the things that you enjoy the most about preparing a character, but also about playing it as well?
Well, it's like you get to be someone else, like the world considers bad or whatever, and you get to show that part of yourself. Everyone has it, but in the real world, you don't want to be an asshole all the time, right? It's not something you want to do. Sometimes you can cry. Sometimes you don't want to cry in front of someone, but the director's letting you cry, letting it all out, letting your emotions come out. Whatever it is, pent up anxiety, pent up anger, pent up like heartbreak, whatever it is, it's able to come out.
Okay. And what would you say is an important aspect for those who recently started acting that they should know about?
Pursue it. Definitely take acting classes. Those help. But I think you have to know that acting isn't really acting. It's just a part of yourself. It's just something that you want to show people, that it's like you're a part of yourself. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. And what do you think storytelling is important for a movie or a TV show?
It makes up the entire thing. You mean like the writing portion, or what?
Yeah, what would you say it's an important aspect for storytelling?
Well, I think there should be different levels. There should be the start, introductory, the rising action, the climax, everything like that. But it's part of what light you shed on the story. So if it's a drama, it should be filmed like a drama. If it's a comedy, it should be light, playful, funny. Everyone should be having a good time on set. So it's kind of like that. I think not only do the writers have to make sure they want to get the point across, but I think the actors need to know what type of movie it is and how the tone is going to be. For the
Okay. And like, from all of your characters that you have played at the moment, like, what are some of your favorite ones? But also, which ones could you say that could describe parts of yourself?
Well, all of them, obviously, but the chair, that was a really deep one. It was a horror story, a horror movie, and I play a little boy, Tommy, and me and my brother get beat by our mom. Our mom's very mean.
Okay.
Mostly my brother gets the brunt of the beatings, but I think the scene I was in really showed like a raw, like scared little kid, because I was like 11 at the time,
Yeah.
like a really scared little boy, someone's gonna beat him up, and he doesn't want his brother to get beat up, but he's too scared to step in and do anything. So it's like a conflict.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the coolest and realest one.
Okay. And like from all of your different performances, which one has been like the deepest learning curve? I mean, like the performance that you learned the most lessons from.
I think Community. I had a recurring role in that. I played the main character as a kid.
Yeah.
Little chef. The first time I did it, I was like 4 or 5. I was really new to acting. I didn't really know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But then the second time I was in it, I got to understand like the comedy and like this big production, this big show, and like how they did everything. And I got to really have fun on that. It was awesome. Like, I don't even think I was acting. I was just genuinely having a good time with these kids, and the cameras happened to be rolling.
Yeah. Oh, cool. And if you could describe your career at the moment on a movie, TV show, or why not even a play, like what would be the title of it? Mystery
Adventure.
There you go. Okay, cool. And would it be like a movie or a TV show?
It would be a movie. It would be an action movie. You never know what's going to happen next.
There you go. And would you make it like a trilogy or just one and that's it?
It depends, honestly. If it does well, it has to be a trilogy. Right?
There you go. I mean, and you need to, and don't forget that at the last one, you need to make 2 movies out of it. So
yeah, just keep them going.
There you go.
Terminator.
There you go. And then, like, what can we expect from Brent in the future?
Well, I did a short with my friends called Water Dog. Hopefully that'll come out soon. We'll see. But I actually had a episodic come out called Hunter's Anthology. I played Joe, was a bully, and that's about a demon hunter. He gets trapped on a train with a bunch of people, and he's able to look into their past and like kind of see which one's the demon, and each of their pasts is a different episode. It was a really cool project. You should watch it. It's on Amazon. Go check it.
Sounds like a plan. Now, what could you say to those who are recently started either on their acting business or they're just starting following, like their own dreams and passions? Like, what could you say to them?
The cliche. Keep going.
There you go.
But honestly, I think it's more than that. You should find like a place where other people don't want to go. If you're really passionate about it, you should do something where there's not a saturated market for it already.
Okay. And like my last question here, since we are already, in the whole Halloween season here, tell me, could you recommend like any horror movie you could recommend for the weekend?
Ooh, Annabelle. Definitely. That's a scary one.
Yeah. I can agree. I can agree. Yeah.
It's all good. Right.
Yeah, actually, that one got that's a pretty.
Have you seen the barn scene where they're in the barn and then like the scarecrow moves and like comes at them?
To be honest, I didn't quite finish it because normally when I get scared, I get pissed. So what ended up happening, I was just pissed. I was like, I'm done with this movie, so I got up and leave. But I will definitely need to finish it because, a lot of friends was gonna be like, you need to watch it. But I'm one of those guys that whenever I get scared, I get pissed. So yeah.
You gotta watch with friends. They call me and be like, it's okay.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. I have a cousin that whenever we're gonna watch like this horror movie or so, we will watch it, and when there's a moment that I get pissed, we take it like a pause, so we can like catch a breath, like okay, we're fine, let's continue. But I'll definitely make sure that I get the chance to finish it for sure.
Awesome, cool.
Yeah, well. I mean, Brent, at the end of the day, what can I say, man? I mean, that's really, it's super cool what you do. I mean, actors, you guys are kind of the rock stars here, because you guys go through so many things, though, like rejections, like million auditions here and there, and no matter what, you're still proving it, and you're still showing your best performance, and in every project that you get your that you get the chance to be involved with, right? So because of that, man, that's really cool what you do. Keep doing it, because I'm super sure that eventually a lot of epic stuff is gonna come. It's gonna come soon. And also, I want to thank those watching. If you're watching this later on YouTube or watching this later on the podcast, make sure that you follow Brent. You know, over social media, normally what I would say is for you to put pause, then leave a like, subscribe real quick, and then hydrate, and then go follow Brent. Leave a lot of likes here, spread the word, share all of the content, and then come back. And again, man, thank you so much for being here. Before I send you off, you know the drill. I need to send you off in a proper epic way. So.
I'll take my bow. Awesome. Well, thanks for having me. Yeah, go check out Dan. He's a cool dude. He's a good interviewer. It's nice meeting you, man.
Thank you. Same to you. Keep rocking and have a good weekend, okay?
You too. I wish you the best.
Thank you, man. Bye.